Hi, welcome to my video on estimating the value of an irrational number. Find two integers that an irrational number is between. Remember, an irrational number is a decimal that neither terminates or repeats. So we're trying to find two integers between that decimal. Steps: find two perfect squares that a radicand is between it, and simplify the radicals. Examples: between what two integers does each radical lie? Well, let's do some for you. We have a 15, so 15 is between what two perfect squares? Well, 9 is the lower one, 16 is the upper one. So if we do the square root of 9 and the square root of 16, 15 is between those two radicals, and the square root of 9 is a 3, square root of 16 is 4. So root 15, if you take your calculator and do the square root of 15, let me put it down and clear that, and we do square root of 15, and you can see it's 3.8729. Notice is going on, but the calculator stops and doesn't give us all the decimals. So 91, what perfect squares are below 91? Well, one is 81, above it is 100. They're the two perfect squares. One is below, one is above. The square root of 81, square root of 100. So that's 9 and 10. So if we did the square root of 91 on the calculator, it will be between 9 and 10. Square root of 3, the lower perfect square is 1, the upper perfect square is 4. So the square root of 1, the square root of 4, 1 and 2. So root 3 is between 1 and 2. Practice means pause your videos and work out the answers. Here we go. 22. What perfect square is below 22? And it's a 16. What perfect square is above 22? Is 25. So square root of 16, the square root of 25 is 4 and 5. So the square root of 21 is between 4 and 5. 61, the lower perfect square is 49. The upper perfect square is 64. So the square root of 49, the square root of 64 is a 7 and an 8. So the square root of 61 lies between 7 and 8. The square root of 110, the lower perfect square is 100. The upper perfect square is 121. And the square root of 100 and the square root of 121, so that's a 10 and 11. So the square root of 110 lies between 10 and 11. 27, the lower perfect square is 25. The upper perfect square is 36. So the square root of 25, the square root of 36, you can see that 27 is in between these two. So that's a 5 and a 6. 40, the lower perfect square is 36. The upper perfect square is 49. The square root of 36, the square root of 49 is 6 and 7. Now, in order to work this one out, I have to simplify what's on the inside of the root. And we're going to use PEMDAS, P-E-M-D-A-S. So I'll work out the insides of the brackets first. So there we go. So that's 6 minus 1 is 5. And we did the inside of the brackets first. Now we'll do the exponents. 5 cubed is 5 times 5 is 25 times 5 is 125. We have to do the other bracket, or other exponent, sorry. 5 squared is 25, 5 times 5. And that works out to be 150. So 150, the lower perfect square is 144. And the upper perfect square is 169. So the square root of 144 is 12. Square root of 169 is 13. So that's just, again, you should learn all the squares from 1 to 15. Have them memorized so it's easy to recall. And this, again, another way of learning or helping you practice the square roots. And if you like my video, click the like button and the subscribe button and the notification bell. Write a comment if you wish on my video. Visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com. And there you visit the sections on me, my degrees and teaching experience. The video section talks about the strategies that I'm going to use to help you learn your math. And the content section has the topics that I have on my YouTube channel, the number of videos on those topics. And the black font is what's online right now. And the red font is the topics that will be there in the near future. Thank you for viewing my video. Bye-bye.